Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Raw Netflix debut show is gaining momentum each day, as recent reports suggest that Roman Reigns is expected to wrestle in this special episode. For those unaware, the Red brand will move to Netflix on January 6, 2024. And the show promises numerous surprises and major returns. With speculation about the original tribal chief competing on this episode, the possibility of a match between Reigns and Solo Sikoa has emerged. Amid this, there's a chance that Reigns' old rival, Drew McIntyre, could return on the Netflix premiere show to destroy Roman and possibly align with the new Bloodline faction. Both Roman and Drew have been longtime rivals in the Stamford-based promotion. McIntyre has previously tried to dethrone the OTC during his historic WWE Undisputed Universal Championship reign, but fell short. The possibility of a renewed rivalry has intensified after McIntyre recently expressed his intention to target the Og Bloodline member. The former WWE champion confirmed that he was the one who mysteriously attacked JUSO backstage on the Red brand. He also revealed his reason for targeting Sami Zayn, stating that both the USOs and Sami supported Roman Reigns despite his past poor treatment of them. A match between Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre has already been confirmed for Saturday night's main event. With Og Bloodline members now involved with McIntyre, a match between Reigns and Drew seems like a realistic possibility. The Scottish Warrior's potential decision to align with Sikoa could stem from his desire to settle unfinished business with the OTC. However, this alliance would likely be temporary, as Solo cost McIntyre the world title match at Clash at the Castle 2022, creating lingering animosity. Despite their rocky history, both men's shared rivalry with the Og bloodline could lead to a brief partnership. Ultimately, it remains to be seen how the storyline will unfold in the coming weeks, and whether a confrontation between Reigns and McIntyre will take place on the Raw Netflix debut show. The chances of a Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre rivalry being reignited are certainly high, but it's unlikely to result in a WrestleMania match next year. The Stamford-based promotion seems more inclined to continue the Bloodline saga, leading into the showcase of the Immortals. This makes a match between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa more likely than the OTC facing the Scottish Warrior. Overall, next year is expected to bring many surprises, with the Bloodline saga continuing to evolve around Roman Reigns. WWE's debut on Netflix was promoted as a groundbreaking must-watch event. Fans were promised something so shocking it would rewrite the landscape of professional wrestling. The blood-red lights of the arena dimmed, and the anticipation reached a fever pitch. The tribal chief, Roman Reigns, stood in the center of the ring, his undisputed WWE Universal Championship shining under the spotlight. Flanked by Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa, Reigns exuded arrogance, fully expecting the night to revolve around him. Paul Heyman spoke first, his voice full of reverence. "Ladies and gentlemen, this historic night belongs to the man who made history itself. The tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns." Reigns raised his mic to speak, but suddenly, the screens around the arena flickered and went black. The crowd roared in confusion as eerie, sepulchral whispers filled the air. "Roman Reigns, tribal chief, you sit upon a throne built on lies." The Titantron lit up with distorted images of Roman's past clips of his Shield debut, victories over Undertaker, and his bloodline betrayal of JUSO. But the video distorted further, twisting into harrowing scenes, moments where Roman showed weakness, doubt, and fear. The whispers rose to a crescendo, and then silence. The arena was bathed in ghostly blue light, and a cloaked figure appeared on the stage, their face obscured by a shadowy hood. The crowd erupted, unsure of who or what they were seeing. The figure slowly walked to the ring, a metallic staff in hand, etched with Samoan tribal patterns. Reins, initially dismissive, began to shift uncomfortably. Even Solo Sikoa, the enforcer of the bloodline, seemed hesitant to approach the specter. Paul Heyman, always the voice of bravado, leaned into Roman. "My tribal chief, this is nothing. A cheap trick. Show them why you're the head of the table." But the figure spoke again, their voice colder and sharper. "Roman, you forget who you once were. A dog loyal to others. A man desperate for the love of the fans. A leader who betrayed his own blood. You have become everything you swore you'd never be, a king in a house of broken foundations." The crowd gasped as the figure removed their hood. It was a man wearing a bone-white mask carved with Samoan markings. Roman's eyes narrowed, but his face betrayed unease. The revelation rocked the crowd. A member of the Onwai dynasty and current powerhouse on the independent scene, Jacob Fatu's sudden arrival in WWE was seismic. His intense stare bore into Roman. "I am the shadow of the family you've forgotten," Fatu said, his voice laced with anger. "You preach about being the tribal chief, but you've ignored the blood that runs through all of us. You've turned your back on what it means to be Onwai, what it means to fight for the family, not for yourself." The crowd roared, sensing the impending confrontation. Roman smirked, trying to regain his composure. "You're late to the table, cousin. I've already made this family stronger than it's ever been. You're just a wannabe playing catch-up." Fatu's eyes burned. "Stronger? You destroyed the family. You turned your brothers into pawns, and now the foundation crumbles beneath you. Jay is gone. Jimmy is broken. Solo is a shadow. And me. I've come to destroy the throne you've built and give this family the leader it deserves." Before Roman could respond, the lights dimmed again. This time, new figures emerged. From one side of the ramp came the USOs, their faces grim but determined. They wore no smiles, no allegiance to Roman. From the other side came Ava Rain, Simone Johnson, Roman's cousin and the daughter of The Rock, making her main roster debut. The four joined Fatu in the ring, standing shoulder to shoulder. The crowd exploded in disbelief as Roman's confident facade began to crack. Even Solo Sikoa stepped back, unsure of where his loyalty lay. Paul Heyman's voice trembled. "My tribal chief, this is mutiny." But it was more than that. Fatu raised his staff, and Ava spoke for the first time. "Roman, the family has judged you. The bloodline no longer belongs to you. It belongs to us." In a shocking twist, Solo Sikoa turned and stood with Fatu and the others. His face was unreadable, but his actions were clear. Roman was outnumbered. The ensuing chaos was a symbolic destruction of Roman's reign. Fatu and the others attacked Roman mercilessly, dismantling his aura of invincibility. Ava delivered a crushing low blow, and Solo delivered the Samoan spike. The final blow came from Jacob Fatu, who hit his devastating finisher, the pop-up Samoan drop. Standing over Roman's broken body, Fatu picked up the championship belt. He held it high as Ava, the USOs, and Solo surrounded him. "This is the dawn of a new bloodline," Fatu declared. "And we will rise stronger than ever."